Hi, my name is Natalie Cooper. I'm with the Professional Insurance Agents of Louisiana, and today I want to talk a little bit about the capital contribution associated with the PIAPro E&O program. As you know, our policyholders are required to pay a capital contribution to participate in the program. The company is established as a captive insurer in Montana and as a risk retention group in other states. There are three classes of stockholders in the PIAPro program. The first is Class A, which is owned by PIA Services. The second class is Class B, and that's owned by policyholders that have paid their capital contribution in full. The third is Class C, wherein the policyholder is paying that capital contribution in 3 annual installments. The capital contribution amount is 33% of the first year policy premium. Only Class B policyholders who have paid that capital contribution in full have fully equitable stock, meaning that in the event they choose to exit the program, those funds can be returned to them at a value determined by the board, because you have to be a policyholder to be a stockholder in the company. So if you have a policyholder that binds their first year policy at $3,000, their capital contribution is going to be $1,000. They can pay that $1,000 in full and have 100 Class B shares, or they can pay it in 3 annual installments, starting with the first year at $343.33. The second year would be $333.33, and the third year would be $333.33. The reason why the first installment is $10 more is because that $10 is the purchase of 1 share. They will not have their full shares until that stock is fully equitable, and that time would be when the full capital contribution is paid. Keep in mind that if your insurer decides that they don't want to participate in the program and they've only paid their capital contribution in part, they cannot be returned those monies. The last thing I want to remind you of is a tool that you should have on your desk. I know I've got it on mine, and it's the affiliate handbook that was given to you at the time you did your training on the PIAPro program. It's very useful, has a lot of good information in here, not just specimen forms or endorsements or differences between the enhanced and the standard form, but it also gives you some basic information on the formation of the company, of why it's a risk retention group, of why the capital contribution is required, because that's a big question our policyholders are going to ask us. And there's a really great summary statement in here that gives you a lot of information about reinsurance, premiums, the application process, and of course the capital contribution, and how they talk about the repurchase of the shares for the Class B and how that's not available for Class C. Of course, if you have any questions about the PIAPro capital contribution, the program itself, I'm available to you at the PIA of Louisiana office. You may also speak with Adam Felton at PIA National, or with Dan Seaman, the program manager for the PIAPro with ALPS.